All right, getting right into it. If you've been here before, you know the drill. All the disclosures will be in the website address that will be listed. If you are new, welcome. And we're just going to save our time and get right into it. I get newsletters from multiple organizations, and this one that I just got in, ironically, yesterday is really interesting. Continuing about silver. It's talking about silver's role in industry. Now, we've talked about silver as an investment. We've talked about silver as a collectible. But now it's talking about silver as a metal that is used in industry. I can go on for hours. I'm just going to give you some of the headlines here. Silver may make hydrogen storage safer. Silver nudges bacteria to produce more electricity. Nano silver aids treatment of diabetic foot. I don't even know what that means. Silver may help extraction of lithium from seawater. Silver wrapped in gold makes a wearable sensor. So scientifically, silver is doing amazing things. So that ties into more of the investment side. If you are looking at this saying, yeah, I want to invest now, and I'm going to use this as an investment, I think it's really a great time to do so. Now, how do you actually get the metal? Since I've been starting this, I wanted to do the background first, and then now we're going to get into the good stuff. We're going to talk about how do you actually get into the metal, and then there's different kinds. There's bullion, there's numismatic. What does all that mean? Well, first thing you got to figure out, is this going to be an investment or is it going to be a collectible? And it can be both, but obviously you're going to first define your goal. If you're saying I'm investing in silver because I'm going to use this either in the future to fund some part of my retirement or maybe a child's education fund, versus I am going to use this as an income, or I am going to use this as currency replacement, whatever your thoughts are. First, you need to define what it is your goal is. Then you got to figure out the metal type, and then is it metal or versus the rarity of it, and then of course we talk about the market value. But backing up, you got bullion coins, and bullion coins are made of silver, or they can be made of gold or platinum, and they're specifically purchased by buyers as a long-term investment. They're considered to be a form of money, an asset, if you will, with a defined value. So the worth of a bullion coin lies primarily in its metal content. So the amount of gold, silver, and platinum the coin has is determined by its value. Now, that's right from one of the wholesalers' websites. As far as what I just mentioned, there's a lot in there. Bottom line, bullion, think of it as it's the actual, the money. It's money, all right? Then you got numismatic. You got to practice that word. That's purchased by collectibles for their rarity and its historical value. And then you have something called semi-numismatic, which is like your proof sets. You know, a lot of people will buy, okay, my kid was born in 1999. I'm going to buy a proof set from the 1999, and it's going to be untouched by human hands, if you will. And those things actually go up in value as well. Then you have gold and silver bars. I have never done anything with gold and silver bars for clients. That's heavy-handed stuff, man. That's like big time. You know, you've got like some kind of vault and you're buying gold bars. So the people we're talking to here, the people that I deal with, probably the people listening to this, I don't see you guys going out and buying gold and silver bars. If you do, God bless you. I would love to have a chat with you if you could buy a gold bar. So how do you get the metal? It's very simple. The first thing is we go through all of what I just mentioned with a client one-on-one, and we're going to talk about their goals and what they want. Then we figure out how much they want to set aside into the metals. Do they want a lump sum? Do they want to, like, hey, I'm going to buy some every month? Whatever it is. Then we figure out what makes sense from the investment strategy. And that's where I lean on the experts. That's where I call in like folks like Donald D from Rare Coins in New Hampshire, where we get them on the phone and we say, okay, I got Bob here and here's what Bob wants to do. And we build an actual platform utilizing the metal. All right, so let's get off of just silver and talk metal, all metals. There's kind of like 9 that are on the list. And really, we gold and silver are the primary, and then you talk a little bit about platinum, and then of course there's Bitcoin, which is a whole different topic and a whole different section. But primarily it's gold and silver that we're looking at. And we talked to the client about, all right, I'll say Joe wants to put in $10,000 and he just wants to get his feet wet in the actual investment of metals. So we figure out what makes sense as a mix. Then we got to talk about, do you want the metal in your home? And I encourage people to say the answer to that question would be yes. And we're gonna hopefully do another video with my friend and landlord Dave from Dave's Gun Shop. Maybe God willing, we'll get him on here, and we're gonna talk about gun safes and some different things, which would be fun. So if you see Dave, tell him you want him to come on here and do that, all right, Sarah or Gino or anybody in that family, the great folks. Anyway. You put this stuff in your house, and then what? Well, that's where I come in. That's where I have the resources to help you figure out what to buy, when to sell it, if you wanted to sell it. And then, of course, how to monitor what the growth is from that. So it kind of sounds like a scary process, but it's really fun, and I really encourage folks to click on some of the links that we have below, and then talk about whether or not this makes sense to have in your possession. So we're going to talk about some other metals that are a little bit on the odd side, and some other things that are going to be pretty interesting. So stay tuned. If you have first time you're checking us out, we appreciate it. Share this video with your friends. Tell them to join the Money Matters site on Facebook. And of course, we've got this podcast going on with by the same name, Money Matters. And then of course, we have the YouTube videos, and we want you to like us, and we want you to hit the bell, and we want you to do the subscribe, and you do all those click things that everybody talks about. And it's pretty obvious that I'm new to this format because, I just like talking to people. The whole technology thing, that's above me. But thank God for iPhones. That was not an advertisement for iPhones. Anyway, stay safe. Thanks for joining us, and tune in tomorrow for some new stuff on My Precious. Bye.